day and welcome back to the Man vs Machine Team League, and here we go with StarCraft, and I'm just starting the first game of Trooper against Team LetaBot, and the author of LetaBot, Martin Royakers, is with me tonight. Martin, hi, how are you doing?
Hello Nipta. This is team operated by LetaBot, as in I'm the one that operated these bots.
Yes.
And the first one in that team, it's called PipBot.
Yes.
It's a random player, but it hasn't.
Know it.
Yeah, it hasn't been active on SSA AI, or also hasn't been submitted to any of the other big AI tournaments.
No.
I've only seen it join my team, not my team league. Before that, I had another Man vs Machine competition, and it joined that as well.
Okay.
And that's the only two instances that I know of where it competed anywhere at all. But it is able to play, so we'll see what happens against the C- player.
The C- player, good lord, that's a bit much.
Yeah, well, that's the first one they sent out. Team fischei is perhaps the best team in this tournament. So we shouldn't expect too much from this bot, but right now it seems to be building pretty decently, a standard supply depot, so it seems that it's capable of performing a normal game, so we'll see.
Okay, yes, and the first SCV going out of the natural to scout, and we see the same happening at the other end, where the first SCV of Trooper is going out as well. And I love the tile set of Twilight. It's just very. I like playing on it as well, but it's just.
Yeah, it's very, very space feeling, which is of course what you might expect from StarCraft.
I like.
And yeah, okay. And this is a refinery, so it's a 1-rex gas build, which usually means some mechanical units, but could also be a 2-rex fast rush, but probably not since it's scouted.
No. Oh, and PipBot is going for the command center, having already done 36 damage. That's a good start of the game. So first blood drawn by PipBot.
Yeah, quite right. So PipBot itself is going for a standard 1-rex by the looks of it, and Trooper is going for a standard mech by the looks of it. It's most likely is, because otherwise he would have built a barracks by now.
Yeah, he's got one, but training a couple of Marines, not really all that much. Going for a second depot, and look how it's walling off the behind the minerals. So it won't have any difficulties with drops or SCVs running around there. Positioning, that's very well thought of. And if you look at the AI, it's just building stuff all over the place. So we'll see what happens.
By the looks of it, yes, this is going to be a 2-rex from PipBot. A 2-rex build that's usually indicates some kind of rush. You don't really see it that often in TVT.
No.
Yeah, so because the mechanical units are so very, very strong against bio units, so this is probably going to be some kind of rush. So my previous thought that this was going to force some kind of like 1-rex command center. That's what I previously thought, but it seems to be some kind of rush right now.
Okay, another depot coming up, so it seems to be some kind of bio play in TVT. And at the other end of the map we see 2 factories being put down at the same time. And the first unit going to be built is, oh no, a machine shop. That's cute. So that's very aggressive, only 1 Marine out for our human player. Of course he's got the scouting information, and he knows that these Marines are just standing about with at the command center. And look at that, 1 more barracks coming up, 1 more depot. So that's pretty as much bio as you can get off 1 base without mining gas.
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is that usually you only build 2 barracks, because doing any more than that, it's really not really. As in, if you want to go fully all in, then even 2 barracks will allow you to still recover somewhat. But going 3-rex, especially now that Vultures are out, yeah. I don't think PipBot is going to win this one. No, this is a strategy against Zerg, more like.
Yeah, I've yet to see a player win with a bio build versus speed upgraded Vultures. It's not really You need some kind of a magnificent plan and great luck, but I don't really see it happening. Oh, and the first Marines are out now, so perhaps this is a timing. The barracks of Trooper is floating in the direction, but the Marines are evading it, so Trooper doesn't know that this small string of Marines is coming, but the Vultures are now out as well, and they run into the Marines. 2 Marines dead at the cost of 72 HP lost at 1 Vulture, and that's about it. So now we've got a push with 5, 10, 11 Marines and an SCV versus a lot of Vultures and the damaged ones being repaired and all. And speed is done and mine research has started. So I think you need pretty good micro at this point to still be able to win this.
Yeah, so Pitbot did do something good, that is take the high ground, but that helps you against the Vultures if you have Marines. But Vultures can of course go around it, especially on open map like...
just now enter the main base and there is nothing there.
This is going to be GG.
This is going to be a massacre. And the Marines head back home, but I don't think they're going to get anything done. Mines finishing up, and even some Vultures in reserve at the main base. And
yeah,
+1 as well.
The Marines are being recalled, but I don't think it's going to work. So basically, Pitbot, it can play in the sense that it doesn't crash. It builds an economy and all of that, but
it's mining fast now. That's a bit late because its barracks are now mined, and there are a handful of Vultures in the main base. It's on 5 SCVs, 4, 3. Oh, that's cruel. 2. 3 again. 2. 1. And the base is mined, and had the Marines come back, but I don't think that they all the Vultures blow up with the spider mine hit. But in the end, this is over.
Yeah, so Pitbot, it is capable of playing all races, but like most random bots, it isn't playing all of them very well. But at least it still runs, so to speak. It's capable of building an economy, building units, which is more than some bots out there.
True. It's not an easy thing at all, but if you're going up to a C- player, I think you're going to need a little bit more than just building Marines and SCVs.
Yeah, okay, this is GG, so let's just speed it up and go to the next game.
Closing it down now, and let's lock in the next replay. And it's the second game starting now.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, are you there?
And yeah, okay, started.
Okay, and we've got again Trooper because it's winners league format.
Yeah, all kill format.
The yellow Terran, and as the orange which bot is this?
This is Xiaxu, also known as Overkill. It's got a very high standing on the SCAI. I think it got at least in the round of 16 in the SCAI, yeah?
Yes, I think it will.
Yeah, and it got it in 2015, yeah. But
took 3rd place on CIG out of nothing. We never heard of it like Pitbot. No one's ever heard of it, and it submitted itself to a major tournament. It took 3rd place. That's very impressive.
Yes, it's quite impressive. So now Overkill is up against Trooper, and by the looks of it, there's going to be a gas trick. Very nice.
Yeah, going for one more drone. Very well done, but now it has did the gas trick and didn't really.
Not sure
anything with that. That's a bit of a pity, but nice idea nonetheless. At the Terran end of things, we see Depot first, and then this SCV is going to scout, I think. Yeah, moving down the ramp. And the first drone with a bunch of minerals scouting and going in the wrong direction, and the Overlord going into the wrong direction as well. What do we see build order wise? We see hatch first. That's a good plan.
Well, it's 9 hatch. It's not 12 hatch, what you normally do. It's 9 hatch, which might not be optimal, especially not against the Run Wax Expand, which is Trooper is going for. So it's not really the most optimal build, but you can still work with it since Trooper is not going for a rush himself, so it's still doable.
SCV sees the Overlord and now knows what's going on, and the drone with the minerals is moving up to the Terran base, and it's going to get in there and see exactly what's going on. So that's scouting information exchanged at this point, because the spawning pool isn't done yet, so I think that Overkill won't have any means of fending off that scouting SCV itself. There it goes. Now entering the base. Ooh, and that's... Trooper looks to be taking a very fast command center.
No, this is 1vex fast expand, so it's quite normal that you take your barracks your command center after you build a barracks.
Oh, look at that, the SCV got a drone kill. And now the Lings are out, so it's got to run for its life, and there it... No, it doesn't. Oh, it gets out of there. That's cute. And the Lings can't really kill it. Oh, and there it goes. So that's an eye for an eye.
It's a mind trick. I think it's a mind trick. Yeah, this is what... If you right-click on a mine, on the mineral fields, the SCV, it will glide through units.
No.
It's something which bots can do as well, but I haven't seen a lot of bots do it. Only some of them do it on very special occasions, but most of the time bots don't do that tricks like that. They do other kinds of tricks.
Oh, and now the Lings come in, but right on time, 3 Marines in the bunker with 2 SCVs for repair, so Trooper is pretty safe. And can we see what kind of a build is going on at the Zerg end of the map? Lots of drones, couple of Overlords, and that's about it. It's only 13 drones, and at the Terran end we've got 19 SCVs already, so at this moment Zerg at a disadvantage already.
So Trooper defended the early Zerg push, and because of that he's now ahead. So what I think Overkill's strategy was to put some early pressure on with early Zerglings and take advantage of the early hatchery as well. But that relies on your opponent going for some very greedy builds, like 14cc. But Trooper played it safe, and that paid off.
Yeah, and going for a fast academy, just finishing up, and the eBay. So perhaps this will be a bio build because it's now versus a Zerg.
Yeah, most of the time when you go 1vex fast expand, it's a bio build.
Yeah. Okay, and lots of drones coming out of Overkill. That's very, very many drones and no combat units as of yet. And the SCVs are now chasing off the Zerglings, but they think again and kill it. So the Trooper is now playing blind. Should he be afraid, do you think?
Well, no, because of the following. The mineral count that you see from Overkill, it's not a fault in the replay. It's that Overkill somehow, I've seen this one live because I've run this bot. It got stuck on some kind of build order bug or something.
Gas.
So yeah, and it needs gas, but it doesn't get it for some reason. So in this game he's stuck. So if you want, you can put it on fastest ×2 or ×3.
Yeah. Okay.
Just put it on ×2 and then ×4, and then we'll skip through the most of it.
And 2 times the speed, because that's a damn shame. But hey, that happens. It's about the equivalent of a human player tossing a glass of water over his keyboard. You can't do much about it. And will result in a loss probably, because I don't see this 5 Zergling 33 drone build winning. Oh, and there we go. We've got a firebat, 4 Marines with the stim and 2 medics, and they're going for some damage. And as you say, the bot bugged out. Oh, that's a pity. Just finish it, and the human player is waiting for reinforcements. Always a good thing to do. At Overkill's end, we've got 6 Overlords and about 40 drones, and how the stimmed units are running into the natural, and this firebat is knee deep into drone goo. It's got 14, 15, 16 drone kills, and that's a damn shame, but sometimes that's how it goes, because you can't really control what's going on with an AI. Sometimes it crashes, and we just have the misfortune of having a crash on our hands in a in a game versus a C- player, and the results are bloody.
Yeah, it's a bit too bad, but sometimes that just happens. So, just like sometimes your strategy doesn't work out, and sometimes your code doesn't work out well. No. Results are not us, but I can
go. And there goes the last hatchery. With the Zerglings, but will they hatch? No, they won't. Replay finishes. Okay, so that's 2-0 for the human team.
Yeah, and this team has 3 players. So the last one, that's IronBot, and you probably know a lot about him.
Oh, yes.
He has been active on SSAI a lot.
Yes.
Also.
That's cute. It's going to be good. I hope.
Yeah. I've got a replay loaded in.
And starting now. Go.
Okay.
And I'm playing as the purple Terran in the top right, and as the teal Terran in the bottom left, we've got Trooper.
Looks like my replay bugged out. Wait, let me restart.
Pausing it on 15 seconds. Did you enable replay fix?
Yeah, fix is enabled.
Sometimes happens. Really?
Oh yeah, and now it's working. Okay, right. Now it's 15. You say?
Let's go. 15. Haha, we're back.
Okay, yeah, play it.
Okay. There we go. Because Iron is a French bot from I don't know which university. I could look that up very quickly. But it's author Igor Dimitrievich, and that's an interesting name for a Frenchman. And I'm not going to try and pronounce it French Englishly. No, he's not at a university. He's non-competitive, at least on the student StarCraft tournament, which of course is all about students. But you can participate if you're no longer a student, but you won't be able to win student prizes. That's basically the thing. But Iron has been the most aggressive bot out there, and with a field of, I think we've got 50 or 60 active bots at the moment. That's quite a thing.
Yeah, it used to be called Stone, and Stone was an SCV rush bot, and it actually got pretty high on the SSAI 2015.
Yes.
But yeah, my bot was able to hold the SCV rush though, so that was interesting. And in general, the thing that made Stone what it was the the terrain analysis, because Igor, he made a terrain analysis tool for Boudoir, and that's what IronBot also uses right now.
Okay, so it should know what's going on.
In terms of terrain, yes, but you're gonna need a bit more than that, of course. But we'll see how well to play this time.
Very, very hard job to develop a Boudoir AI. It's such a complex game.
And right now we see a standard run Rex gas from both the Trooper and from IronBot, yeah. So there's going to be a standard factory build, and how many factories, that remains to be seen, but so far it's all pretty standard.
Oh yes, and Trooper going for the SCV building the barracks and thus delaying the build. And it's going to kill that SCV. Oh, and it moves out with only 5 hit points left, and there it goes. So first blood drawn by Trooper. They're now going after another SCV, but they fight back, and it moves out of there with 5 HP left. A little bit of a delay in the build order, but not all that much. But the factory for Trooper is started now with 300 HP in it, and Iron has yet to start its factory of its own. So Trooper moving ahead in this game.
Yeah, that harassment was very well done from Trooper. So because of that, IronBot is now a little bit delayed. But that's usually not the deciding factor in TVT. You're going to need more than that to win. So right now what we'll see is Trooper is going for 2 factories right now. And it looks like IronBot is floating enough minerals to also go for a second factory. And yeah, it's going to wait.
And there it goes. Waiting. No, it's not really... For an aggressive bot, its build order timing is not really all that great, actually. third factory coming up, Trooper now and Machine Shop. All the while the first factory of Iron is still to finish and the second factory has just started, so going to take a while. SCV wise, Ironbot's got 20 and Marine, and Troopers got 20 as well. So let's see how this is going to play out.
Well, so far so good, pretty standard. Troopers going for like a 3 factory build, which is very rush heavy.
Yeah.
So in order to counter that, what you usually do is you build not just a machine shop, you also build an armory, so that way you can get Goliaths. And Goliaths are very good versus Vultures, and the spider mines that they plant are all into place.
Yeah, okay, and the first Vulture of Iron is now moving out. It's going straight for the enemy and will be scouted by the barracks. Yeah, so Trooper knows now the first Vulture is on its way, and accordingly it moves its own Vultures up to the ramp, and it's not going to have anything like that. Oh, and there it goes. So the first battle and the first 2 Vultures of Trooper kill off the first Vulture of Iron. And now it's going to get out of control because, oh, there it goes. No, Iron flees. The Vultures flee, and although Trooper hasn't got an SCV to repair the Vultures, there are now 4 Vultures out, and Iron hits and runs but is going to die. Vultures fall over, and we've got now a couple of SCVs and Vultures going up to 4 Vultures. They pass each other by, and I don't think that Iron is quite up to the level of a C- player yet.
Yeah, the thing you have to keep in mind though is that this was a very old version of Ironbot.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that you see a bit of problem with the trying to repair. Because as you might be able to see, Ironbot is currently repairing one of its Vultures.
Really working.
Yeah, but that's a little bit bugged at the moment. So this was an old version of Ironbot. It's like 2 or 3 months ago this replay.
Yeah.
So back then it still had that problem. And because of that, there are now Vultures in his base from Ironbot.
This is over.
And it doesn't look good.
No. This is a clear victory for the player. Trooper wipes the map with the 3 AIs put up against it. And as you see, these 3, there were 4 Vultures, but they still are not dead yet, and they haven't got an SCV to repair. They are being very efficient. 5 kills on this one, 7 on that one, and 10, 11 on the other. 4 more Vultures arrive, and this is over. Even got 6 more Vultures in the main base of Trooper, and that's going to be all, I think.
Yeah, so what you would expect with terrain analysis like this is that Ironbot will be able to put the Vultures on the high ramp from his main to his natural.
Yeah.
Because if he puts his units there, then they get this high ground advantage where the enemy Vultures shooting up that ramp, they have a chance to miss. So that will be a good strategy. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
No, that's it's a pity. So this was the last winners round in which we had an AI team, is that correct?
Yep, this was the last from the winners round. And you can put it on ×2 now, because it's just...
I'm going to call it GG for Iron. Its functionality hasn't got yet. I'm just going to end it, and the game goes to the human player. And Team Fischei moving up a slot in the tournament.